Hi there, it's me, Bobby, and today I wanted to do a video following up on my first back pain video, how I healed my back pain by reading the book by Dr. Sarno, Healing Back Pain. I thought I would do a question and answer video because I got a lot of really good questions in personal emails and comments on that first video, and I thought I would read down some of the questions I got and how I answered them, in case that could help somebody. I did forget to mention too in that first video about what I did to heal my back pain following Sarno's advice in the book. One thing I left out was I would curse my brain. And he had actually said some patients of his had used that technique with great success. And so I did do that, and I forgot to mention that. And what I would do is when I found myself focusing on the pain too much, I literally would curse my brain out loud. I know I looked and sounded like a crazy person, but that's what I did, and I would get angry at it. So since TMS, the tension myoneural syndrome, or myositis is I think what it was originally called, is about suppressed anger and rage, I don't know if that really drove the message into my brain about, I know what you're doing, you're just trying to hide my suppressed anger. And by releasing it, that somehow helped trigger the brain to stop withholding blood flow from my back, and therefore I got better and my pain got better and gradually went away. So I did want to mention that, and if you haven't tried that, you might want to try that. Okay, first question was, did I have to change my personality to get the pain to stop? Did I have to stop suppressing my anger to get rid of it? And as I just said, no, I did not. I actually expressed more anger. As I just mentioned, the technique of cursing your brain. Why are you fooling me? I know what you're doing. Freaking stop it. But better words. So no, I did not change my personality, and that's impossible. So your personality is part of the reason, or a lot of the reason, why you have this syndrome in the first place, but you can't change it. So no, I did not, and I still got rid of my pain. Second question, do I have to know what the root of my anger is before I can get better? Well, for me, no, I didn't know. And I still don't know what the root of my anger was. I think the majority of people, you don't have to know. You just have to know that the brain is fooling you and understanding the mechanism of what's going on, that the pain is due simply to the brain trying to protect you from your suppressed emotions, namely anger and rage. And just the knowledge of that, and knowing that your physical abnormality that you've been diagnosed with is not the cause of your pain. It's simply a withdrawal of blood supply, and that's what's causing your pain. But I do know that in the book it did say some people who are having difficulty with the pain not releasing, they might need therapy. I guess they might need therapy to dig out some of the root causes of their anger issues. But for me, I did not have to do that, and I was healed. Okay, how do I build the belief that my diagnosis is not what's causing the pain? That what Sarno says is right? Okay, that's a hard one. For me, I didn't have to build the belief because I just always really believed in mind-body healing. So for me, it was an easy leap to make. But I did suggest to somebody, a few people, that the part of the cure where you need to start making yourself do the things that you stopped doing because you're afraid to make the pain worse is to pick one little thing. Like for me, like I said, I had sciatica clear down my right leg, and I had been driving my car with my left foot instead of my right because I was afraid it would make the pain worse. So, like for me, I started with that, just making myself change my feet and start driving with my right foot again. And so if you just pick one thing that you have restricted yourself from and do it, just make yourself do it, okay? Step through the fear, and at the end of it, see if it did make the pain worse or not. And if it doesn't, and it won't, then that can start to build your belief that, oh, well, it would make sense that should make it worse, but it didn't make it worse. And then maybe add in, take a walk, walk further than you could before, maybe go up and down your stairs if you had restricted yourself from doing that. And little by little, then I think you can build your belief that way. Okay. How to reject what the doctors are telling you. That you need surgery and that you do have a real physical issue. That is difficult too, because I think a lot of people think when they hear people that say they've been healed by reading Sarno's work, that like, oh, well, you must not have had the pain, the real physical problems that I have, like, no, like the doctors told me, there's the x-rays, there's this, there's that. And somehow I think they think they're special, that their case is special, that they, like, this can't possibly, even though it worked for you, it's not going to work for me. And I don't know how you get past those thoughts and those ideas. And I think a big part of it is because what Sarno is saying is really so simple. I mean, the cure is so simple that people just think, what? Like, it can't be that simple. Like, I've been to the doctor, I've been to multiple doctors, they say I need surgery, I've got this, I've got that. I do think one thing for me is I was working as a nurse at the time that I had this pain, and I would see patients that had twisted spines. Physically, they were way worse off than I was, but yet they didn't have pain. And that did occur to me that, like, this doesn't make sense. Like, if it's just from me having a bulging disc, and that's what's causing the pain, how come somebody who has a really twisted up backs, shoulders, hips, malformed hips, how come they're not experiencing pain? That doesn't make sense. That didn't make sense to me. So, and I believe, in one of the books I had read that Sarno had actually studied x-rays of people who did have lots of herniated disc, lots of physical abnormalities in their body, but didn't experience pain. And then you have somebody who just has a bulging disc and they're in excruciating pain. So, he even said that just doesn't add up. So that's how I was able to reject what the doctors were telling me. Okay. Another question was, after my pain was gone, did I retest to see if physical problems were gone? No, I did not, because it didn't matter. My understanding of bulging disc is never going to go away. It's still there. It's just I don't have pain from it anymore. And no, I didn't have it re-x-rayed or retested because I know it'll still be there. But the fact that it's there doesn't even matter, because a lot of people have herniated and bulging discs who never have pain, So that, isn't what the cure is. The cure, or what the problem is. The problem is the withholding of the blood. And that is what caused the pain. Not the physical abnormality being removed or going away. So that was my answer to that. This video might be getting a little long, so I think I'm going to break this into 2 parts, and so each video will be a little shorter. So, okay, thanks for watching, and I will see you in part 2. Bye.